What's up, guys? Off-season trifecta because we have huge news, enormous news from the Philadelphia 76ers in the off-season. The miraculous, unthinkable, unimaginable happened. The Sixers were able to land Jaylen Brown from the Celtics for Paul George and that crazy contract, 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. This is mind-boggling to me how they were able to pull this off. Now you have a core. Jaylen Brown is a top 15 player. That guy's explosive. He plays hard. He's a great defender. He's got tremendous playoff experience. He won a championship. He's a great leader. You bring him in the mix. You pair him with Maxey. You pair him with VJ Edgecombe. The 1, 2, and 3 on your starting lineup are so explosive and fast. It's going to be tough for anyone to guard. Then you have Embiid still on the team, where just get him to rebound, play defense. You don't have to put the pressure on him to score. You don't have to put the pressure on Maxey to score. Jaylen Brown immediately becomes the number one option. This is a tremendous talent that the Sixers now have for 3 years. I can't believe they were able to pull this off so quickly. Just like that, it's amazing. Now, there's 2 red flags that are coming out, which are interesting. I still think it's a tremendous, great trade for the Sixers, but the 2 red flags that keep coming out are the following. In NBA history, there's only 2 players that have been to 5 or more All-Star games that have a negative plus-minus. So what's a plus-minus mean? If you're in the plus, that means when you're on the court, your team's winning. If you're in the negative, when you're on the court, they're losing. So you want to have a plus. Jaylen Brown is only one of 2 of those 5-time All-Stars that have a negative, which is not that good. The other one is DeMar DeRozan. So what does that mean? That means when he's not on the court, the Celtics are actually doing better, which is crazy. In the last 3 years, the Celtics actually have a pretty good record percentage-wise with wins without Jaylen Brown on the court. This past season, he was able to carry the Celtics without Jason Tatum for the majority of the year and looked like a terrific player, like top 5 he was finals MVP, but he was in the MVP caliber this year too. So I don't know if that's just a fluke kind of number, but people are concerned. They're like, that plus minus is interesting. The other thing, people are like, oh, LeBron James, there's probably now 4 teams and 4 teams only. The Miami Heat to go play with Giannis and Bam. The Golden State Warriors to play with old man Steph Curry and Draymond Green. The Cleveland Cavaliers to play with Spider-Man, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, and some of their other key role players. Or now the Sixers come in the mix. I think the Sixers would be a great fit for LeBron James. You bring him in to the starting power forward. He can play every position on the court. But the other red flag that people aren't really talking about a little bit, 2024 Olympic team, Jaylen Brown was not on that team. Derek White, his teammate, who is nowhere near, not even close as good as Jaylen Brown, made that team. Why did Jaylen Brown not make the team? There's rumblings that maybe LeBron James doesn't like him, doesn't want to play with him on the team. Kind of reminds you back to the Dream Team 1992 in Barcelona, the greatest team ever assembled in basketball for the Olympics. Michael Jordan did not want Isaiah Thomas on the Dream Team, and it showed. You had guys like Chris Mullin, John Stockton, tremendous players, but not as good as Isaiah Thomas, who won 2 championships, just like Jaylen Brown, who won a championship already. So is it sort of a moot point that LeBron James doesn't like Jaylen Brown, doesn't even want to come to play to Philly because of that? Maybe. But we'll see. I think if you can bring LeBron James in, man, you're there, you fill out the pieces, and they're there. I mean, Eastern Conference Finals versus the Knicks, I think is a great, great likelihood with this team, obviously health-wise. But can you imagine? I mean, you think about it. A couple guys come in. Kawhi Leonard went from the Spurs, had some issues with his team, with Popovich, went to Toronto, and then the year of the shot, he went crazy, and Toronto Raptors won a championship. So it can be done. Kevin Garnett, his first year when Boston had the first trio of great guys with Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, they won that Boston years ago when Kevin Garnett went over there and had issues with Minnesota. So it can be done. A guy like Jaylen Brown could work the magic in Philadelphia and bring home a championship so quickly. He's got something to prove because he's not happy. They dangled him for Giannis, didn't work. A couple years ago, they dangled him for Kevin Durant. He went to Houston, didn't work. So they're looking. Brad Stevens is a pretty smart guy. Does he say you can't have 75% of your salary in 2 guys like Tatum and Brown? You pick one. Tatum's maybe more stable, even though he gets injured more likable, more marketable. Jaylen Brown, maybe a little rough around the feathers, a little rough around the edges, maybe a little arrogant and cocky for his own good. Ultimately, though, I think it's a tremendous trade. Love it. Go Sixers. Let's see what they can do.